Thank you. Hello, everybody.
How's your Comic-Con experience going so far? Fan Expo Dallas.
I've had a great time. A really great time. Makes me feel very welcome.
Yes, and we're so happy that you're here. We're going to dive into some audience Q&As pretty quickly. There is a microphone over here, so you can go line up now and get your questions ready. I would say, before we start, keep it one question per person, make it an actual question. Don't get too weird on me, Dallas. And the other thing is so we can be good nerds with one another. If you are not directly at the microphone, squat down if you can, if you're physically able, so we're not blocking the view of one another. But I actually get to ask the first question. I'm going to ask a couple questions out of this. And super excited not only that you are doing the Big Finish radio productions, but we just learned a couple days ago you signed on for 12 more. You're going to be doing more.
That's correct, yeah. Start recording them in October.
October, okay. So my question is, obviously you are a different person than you were like 16 years ago, right? But have you approached the character of the Doctor differently? Is he sort of a different type of Doctor than he was when you first wore his skin? Are you performing him a little bit differently?
No, I've always been an actor who's led by the writers, and what's been impressive about Big Finish is how well the writers have captured the character and the voice of the Ninth Doctor, because none of them have ever written for the TV series. So for me, it's exactly the same, really. Exactly the same feeling, energy and wit and heroism. And it's no difference. And the problem we've had in the audio recordings is I'm a very physical actor, and in audio recordings, you're supposed to keep still so you don't rattle the buttons, and so that's not a problem. I'm going to record in October in a straitjacket for the.
You're dealing with this drama, and yet we've seen in the last couple decades Shakespearean actors, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, yourself, then enter into this genre world where they're playing against a green screen or there's something on a tennis ball. And imagine, do you think that the stage work has perfectly prepared you for working in genre?
I've got two children. My son Albert is nearly 10. My daughter Esme is 8. And the great delight of my life has been watching them play. They do it now, they play together, their whole childhoods, everything is imagination. I play games with them, and that's what I employ. And I think being a parent and watching the brilliance of their imagination and their willingness to accept a concept is great when you're doing green screen or when you're playing Macbeth. It's play. It really is just play.
Yeah.
It's just an act of imagination and play.
Yeah.
So I just do that, and I love it. They pay me to play.
Yeah. And sometimes wear a lot of makeup, I guess.
Yeah.
My quick question to you is, out of every episode that you made, what was your favorite to film and why?
It's like, I love this about Comic-Con and Fan Expo, but it's got to be hard going back and remembering every piece of work that you did. And we expect you to be the encyclopedia on everything that you did.
Yeah. I loved them all because I never really played a hero before. I'd never played a character who was wholly positive, which my Doctor was, apart from maybe you saw the dark, cruel side of him in the episode Darling. But I'd never played a hero before, so I loved all of it. And I particularly liked the Dalek episode. Dramatically, I had a lot to do there. And I liked the two Stephen Moffat episodes, The Doctor Dances and The Empty Child. I felt Stephen wrote for my Doctor particularly well. So I felt like I had the bullets to fire.
I mean, you do mention that you had never really played a hero before, and that you were known for playing characters with misery, like miserable characters. Do you think that that makes for a better hero? Do you think heroes, not just Doctor Who, but in fiction, better heroes are the heroes that have seen darkness, that have been through misery?
When I failed playing a villain, it's because he's been betrayed as wholly black, and we are not. We're all a mixture of grey. So if you give the complexity, which I had as the Doctor, to some of the villains you play, then what is the reason for this behaviour, etc., that we tend to stay with it more?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm Serena, I'm 15 years old, and my question is, what was your motivation to become an actor when you were a child?
Failure.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Wait, I'm guessing you want to be an actor, right?
I failed at something else. My first dream was to play central midfield for the greatest football team in the world, Manchester United.
Here we go.
That was my dream. I wasn't good enough. I got to a certain level as an amateur footballer, and I knew I wasn't good enough. I didn't have the strength of character. And I never ever forgot that failure. So there was an equation between me and sport. You know, sport is self-expression. You do it in front of a crowd, you show off. I am a big show off. So I thought, if I failed at that, but I'm not going to fail at this. I think my brothers are identical twins, they're 8 years older than me, so in a sense I was an only child. And I think if you want to get pop psychology of it, I was always going, where's my twin? So I was always playing imaginary games as a child. I was always in the garden playing X, Y, or Z characters. I had this imagination, self-expression. And I just had to do it. And also I think I looked at my mum and dad and my brothers who were immensely talented people, but because of their class, were kind of trapped. And I remember thinking, I'm not going to be trapped in it. I wanted to run away with the circus. I wanted to have an adventure, do something entirely different. So a lot of factors really. But I'd still soon be playing for Manchester United.
Yeah. But failure is a good teacher.
Yeah,
and
the best.
And out of that, I mean, we've got both you and Matt Smith in the realm of Doctor Who, like football.
He was a serious footballer as well. Yeah, I think he was much better than me. Not as a doctor, obviously, as a footballer.
I realize you just broke news on the internet, right?
Probably.
And my question is, do you have any sort of memories of any production stories of the character Destro or Malekith from Thor 2?
Did not see you going down that path.
I told you it would be the best question.
With respect to the people who worked on those two productions, I don't think I had the writing that I had on Doctor Who. I think there was a reliance on the visuals on those two films. They missed an important thing, and the most important thing is the script. You can't just rely on the visuals. So they've addressed that since, the third Thor film is so funny and brilliant. I think they realise that, you've got to get it on the page. As an actor, you're only as good as your writer, of course. So, no, the scripts were what gave me this platform. The writers, Russell T. Davis.
Yeah. Well, sir, I can certainly, I think, say on behalf of fandom, we're so happy that you're, out there, part of the family.
Thank you,
man. And Dallas, you guys are